Hello everyone, and welcome to Business Core Tutoring. Today I'm going to go over break-even analysis because one of my mentees asked me about break-even analysis and how to perform it, so I'm just going to give an example with a chart at the end. So please watch and enjoy the video. So it's important to remember break-even analysis is used to determine at what point a business will be profitable. So we use this making assumptions based off of our research to determine how much products we need to make for our business to become profitable. And so this is a great way at looking at business viability. So we can make assumptions, say our products cost a certain amount, we can charge a certain amount, at what point will we make a profit, at what point will we break even, and after that point, is that point feasible? Is it reasonable for us to sell 10,000, 100,000, a million of a certain product? Is that in our ability? If not, then we will not do the product. If it is in our ability, then we'll move forward. So the most important thing with break-even analysis is proper research on the numbers, using good assumptions, maybe using conservative assumptions, not embellishing the numbers because you don't want to doctor the results and make something that looks better than it actually is. It's supposed to be a tool for you. So I made a question. You are developing an app for a phone. To get the app developed, you need $250,000 in research, coding, and software development costs. After you develop the phone app, each app you sell will cost you approximately $5 in labor, security, and update costs. You sell each app for $20. How many apps would you need to sell to break even? So the three items we really have here are revenue, fixed costs, and variable costs. So we need to find the point when revenues will equal fixed and variable costs. So our fixed costs for this consideration would be our research, our coding, and our software development costs. Everything we're putting into developing the app, right? And there might be other things, but I'm just using this for simplification. So we're going to say our fixed costs are $250,000. Then our variable costs are our maintenance, our security. We need our coders to update our apps. They need to make sure that there's no security breaches. So we're going to say our assumption is $5 per app we sell is about the variable cost. And lastly, we sell each app for $20. So this revenue can be from anything. We're just saying that the app is sold for $20. We could get other revenue streams from apps, like we could get advertising revenue streams. We could monetize in significantly other ways, but there's a lot of ways you can monetize things, but we're not getting into that here. I'm just talking about break-even analysis. So how do we use all of this information? We are just going to make a linear equation. So we're going to set fixed costs plus our variable costs equal to our revenues. So as you can see here, we just take $250,000, our fixed cost, plus our 5x, which will equal 20x. Then we'll subtract out the 5x from the 20x to get 15x equals $250,000. So our break-even point is a quantity of 16,667 units. So you would need to sell 16,667 units to break even on your app, and this would happen if you want to make a profit. So then you would ask yourself, can I sell this many units? And if I can, then I would move forward with the business venture. If you can't sell this many units, if you're trying to do a much smaller scale project, then you would not enter into this business. So how do we know about how many people will purchase our products? Well, that's about target markets and doing research on how many people might be interested in that and looking at your competitors. And I'm going to go into many other videos that discuss target markets, competitive analysis, and other tools we can use to make sure that we're making good assumptions. But this is just covering break-even analysis. So then you can see over here the graphical representation of the numbers and the formulas I made. I love looking at the graphs. They're a lot simpler to see. So I reversed the axes, so don't get confused from that. So our cost is down here, and so and our quantity produced is on the left. So this is our y-axis, this is our x-axis. You can see we start spending no money. We start making no money at no variable revenue. If we don't sell any products, we don't make anything. But we right away start with the cost of $250,000, so we have to start making that back. And we find right around here, which was the 16,000 somewhat number, is where we break even, and then we start making a considerable amount of profit. It's important to remember something called the relevant range. At a certain level, you're going to have to hire more staff or get another building or do more research. So after a certain quantity developed, you might have to increase your fixed costs. So this is only true within a certain amount of fixed costs, which we call a relevant range. So make sure you remember relevant range. Other than that, I think the other term that you might want to consider is something called contribution margin. So contribution margin is actually your variable revenue minus your variable costs. It's how much money you're actually putting towards your fixed assets. And that's another great way of calculating your break-even point. But this is just the basics. I'm going to go into contribution margin. I'll go into competitive analysis. I'll go into everything else in other videos. This is just the most basic way of doing break-even analysis, and it's an extremely important way to make assumptions on if your business is viable and how quickly you'll make profit. I hope this video helps. Please subscribe to Business Core Tutoring if you'd like more videos regarding the subject. If you have any other questions or if anyone wants any other videos made, please write in the comments below or on my Twitter. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.